Are you a civil servant? Are you a teacher? Whatever you do to earn a living, I'm talking to you. Have you ever come up to a point in your life that you were desperate and you needed money so much and you had to go take a loan, or you had to go beg someone to help you because you were more like in a ditch, in a financial problem, and you needed help? Most of us have fallen into this trap where we actually took a very wrong financial move and we ended up being in a more financial crisis. Now we are going to be discussing 4 mistakes out of the other mistakes that people make when it comes to taking loans from the bank. It could be loan from private companies or maybe your friends or something. But here in this very video, we are going to be discussing 4 major mistakes. And you need to avoid these mistakes, so that you don't fall into a financial ditch. I'm Caleb World. You are welcome to yet another official video of mine. But if you are new to this channel, I would implore you to actually subscribe, okay? And of course, share, like this video, put up your comments, whatever you feel. If it's giving you value, I need you to comment, give it a thumbs up, and of course so that it can reach as many people as possible, because I believe there are many people out there that will need this kind of value, to help them. People out there need this kind of information so that they can actually move forward, so that they can actually take the right financial decisions. And that is why I'm here. So please, I need you to subscribe right now, okay? As you do that, God bless you. So let's dive in. Going for a loan is good, and at the same time going for a loan is bad. I would explain. People go for loans with a very wrong motive in mind. People go for loans because they are desperate. Now, let's talk about number 1. Why are you going for loans that are beyond your income, beyond your financial capacity of handling? What am I trying to say? Go for loans that you can actually pay up. You know the actual income you are earning. You are a salesperson. You are working in an organization. You know your earning. You know your income, right? Go for loans that you can actually pay for. The reason for which you are going for the loan should be realistic. It shouldn't be to show off. That you want to consider a loan that is at least, on the average, something that you can afford. Your income is way bigger than the loan you are trying to get or you are going for. That is number 1. Quickly, let's look at number 2. People oftentimes, they disregard the rate of interest and terms of that loan. Rate of interest and terms of the loan, it really does matter, because if the terms do not favor you and you go for the loan, over time it's going to backfire. You start wondering, why did I take this decision in the first place? It is your fault, okay? Now, what I would tell you is that you didn't read the terms of service. You didn't read the terms of that loan. Take your time to read the terms of service. See whether it favors you. See whether it's something that you can actually deal with. Can you pay up in 2 weeks? Can you pay that loan in a month's time? Depending on your income, depending on your financial stand. Do not ignore the rate of interest and terms. Read through it and make sure it is something that you can actually afford. Not having an emergency fund can be an issue. If you have an emergency fund, you can easily go there in case there is an emergency. It could be medical emergency, it could be house emergency, it could be alternate emergencies, depending, right? We all know we do not plan for these things, but they do happen anyway. Now we have minor and major accidents. We have medical bills, right? We have a lot of expenses that can actually spring up over time. We are talking about future expenses here, right? Now, if you have an emergency fund, of course, you will have something to fall back to. And over time, this fund is going to help you, to support you, to keep you standing, you get yourself back on track. But if you do not have any kind of emergency fund and these expenses, these issues, these bills spring up, over time you get frustrated and you're desperate. At this time, if you want to go for a loan, what kind of loan do you go for? You go for a loan with a high amount and you don't care at this point because you are desperate. We are talking about a family man here that is quite desperate. We have a wife, we have children, they need to feed, they need to survive, right? Now at this point, you see this person, he doesn't care about the terms of service, he doesn't care about the rate of interest. All I need is the money, just give me the money. He agrees to every kind of term you give to that person. He agrees to whatever kind of rate. What matters to this person is the money. Just send the money to my account. I just need the credit alert. You do not want to get to this point in your life. What should you do? Create an emergency fund. Now is the best time to create an emergency fund. Create an emergency fund that will cater for your future expenses over time. Now let's go to the last but not the least for today. Do not go for loan taking it as a normal way of life. People go for loan because they want to show off. They use loan to live their normal life. You go for loan because you want to buy shirts, you want to buy shoes. Do not go for loan for a loan because of this kind of desire. We have successfully discussed the problems that people encounter because of the wrong decisions they make when going for loans. Now let's look at when you should go for a loan. When is the best time? What is the motive you should have before going for a loan? If you have a project in mind, if you have a business in mind, then you should go for a loan. If you know that this business would actually pay you 2-3 times the money that you are going for as a loan, you should go for a loan. It is called investment. It is not wasteful spending, and it is very realistic. That is the best time to go for a loan because you have done your research and you are sure of this. Go for a loan because that is called the billionaire mindset, right? If you have an abundance mindset and of course you have done your research around a business, it could be on any niche, depending on what you are going for, then you can, if you don't have the money at hand, you can actually get it from a friend as a loan, and or you can actually get it from any establishment, a reasonable establishment out there. And of course that is the best time to go for a loan because over time this money will pay you 2 times 3 times that amount that you went for as a loan. Alright, so at this point I want to encourage you to subscribe to my channel, like this video, and of course share it. Okay, you want to encourage the algorithm of YouTube so that it can get to as many viewers as possible. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, okay, and like this video like I said earlier. God bless you, and of course see you in my subsequent videos.